Šis ir Pieci.
Pulkstenis rāda tieši 11 vakarā, un man ir liels prieks šeit studijā aicināt vienu no, manuprāt, visbūtiskākajiem viesiem, kāds jebkad ir bijis pie manis šeit radio. Tas ir cilvēks, kurš ir strādājis ar Azealia Banks, ar Baueru, ar Hudson Mohawk. Viņu spēlē daži no lielākajiem DJiem pasaulē, piemēram, Diplo. Viņa vārds ir Niks Hooks. Good evening, Nick.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm feeling mighty fine. I'm in Latvia for the second time.
Yeah.
Just kind of rapping right now.
What brings you here?
I was here over the summer for a Positivist Festival.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough to be invited back to do a couple info sessions for RBMA in Estonia and here in Riga tonight. So here we are. I'm out here.
How did you get involved with the Red Bull Music Academy?
I applied in 2011 as a common man, and I was fortunate enough to get accepted. And I went to Madrid, Spain for 2 weeks, and I'd say it was definitely high ranking in the 2 of the best weeks of my whole life. So yeah, it was amazing.
And about the Red Bull Music Academy, tell us about your experience, and would you recommend for Latvian DJs, producers, singers, musicians apply at all?
Well, yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, we 2 weeks in Spain, didn't spend a penny. I wrote a song with Bootsy Collins from the P-Funk, chilled with Manny Fresh, RZA from the Wu-Tang, Nile Rodgers from Chic. Met 30 people that I'd, maybe 60 people, including the workers and stuff, but literally built a brand new family of just incredible people. Triple XY, Salva, Jesse Boykins III, Andrea Balenci, Dr. Nika.
Man.
And it was just like a living in euphoria. It was surreal, man. And yeah, just the application process alone is something that kind of makes you look at yourself and see, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. And yeah, it's cool. I highly recommend it.
Cool. This actually brings me to my next question. Actually,
we call that a segue in the radio, right?
Yeah. ID yourself for us, for our listeners. Who are you? Where do you come from? And what do you do?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. I moved to New York City in 2004. I'm a producer. I'm an engineer. I'm a mixer. I'm a DJ. But most of all, I'm completely insane and out of my mind. And I think all those things tied together is what's really brought me around the world and let me accomplish things I never thought I would.
Oh, that's amazing. I started the introduction for you because, looking at your bio, it's like incredible. You worked for Azealia Banks and with Bauer, also Hudson Mohawk. Your music is supported by some of the biggest DJs in the world.
Yeah, it's cool. I've been this way since I was a kid. I was in high school and I was always the dude friends with the black dudes, the nerds, the popular kids. I think it's coming from being an Italian.
You're Italian?
Yeah, I don't look very Italian. I think my mom might have slept with the mailman.
Oh.
But I don't know. I have to ask her one day.
Okay.
But, yeah, I always just been a person to bring people together, and I think it's led me to just strange places. And I think we were always listening to heavy metal, rap. We were always just listening to a lot of music. So I've never been one to just. And I have an ADD. I took Ritalin in 1987. So I've been this crazy, weird, hyperactive kid. And yeah, so it's just led me to all these crazy places and all these crazy genres of music, and I think in a really organic way.
Talking about your music, we're gonna play one song from your recent EP.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back and talk about your music a little bit more.
I thought we were gonna speak more Latvian, man.
We just heard this one, Going Back To, from your latest EP. A little bit of, Biggie influence?
Little Missy Elliott. Yeah. Little bit of Missy Elliott right there.
Tell us about your latest record. It's called Collage Volume 1.
Yeah.
It's out on Ninja Tune.
Correct.
It's in collaboration with Serato.
Yeah, we did a documentary capturing the whole process from start to finish, including the mixing, the mastering, the art, and then did the double vinyl with the Serato control tone on one side and the music on the other. So I did one track with Egyptian Lover, one track with Kilo Keish and Todd Edwards, track with Bodega Bams, Crystal Canes, Slink and Natus, and then my friend Corey and Bernie Worrell from the P-Funk. And I don't know, I worked with Bauer all winter, and kind of was like, that's where I was feeling, and we went out to California, and a lot of those people are close friends, and Bernie and Egyptian were heroes, and I kind of wanted to adopt the policy of like trying to learn from my heroes and break new artists, and that's something that really I stand by to this day. That's really my goal, is to kind of bridge that gap.
Yeah, I saw the episode with the Egyptian.LV here in the studio. That was actually amazing. That's the first track on EP, right? And it's done like 4 instruments, just 909?
Yeah, 808, Jupiter 8, a Moog Sub-Fatty, and the Roland vocoder.
And no computers.
Well, I mean, we recorded into the computer, but we made all the music just, looking at each other like a band. And
it's 2015. That's incredible, man.
Yeah, I'm like a caveman, huh?
No. I think it takes a lot of dedication to work like this nowadays.
Well, I think, you want to capture that feeling sometimes, and not, I think the computer is a beautiful tool, but sometimes you just get stuck staring at it cross-eyed, and I want to get away from that at times.
Cool. Listen, what's next? This is called Collage Volume 1.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a Volume 2, Volume 3?
Well, we had so much fun. The guys from Serato, and I brought my sidekick Leon with me, and I think everyone had such a good time doing it that we wanted to leave the option open to do it again. Yeah. And lately I've been thinking I want to make a rap album next. That's
rap album.
Yeah, I had this like epiphany in Paris where I opened for Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
And Killer Mike was like, "Can you introduce me to ASAP Ferg?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." So I hit up Ferg, and I was like, "Mike would love to work with you." And he was like, "Let's do it." And I was kind of like, maybe that's what my next move is. There's so many great rappers, and I think to me, like, rap's like the new punk rock. And I want to just, I think music's where you capture where you're at in life, and that's some shit I'm really inspired by right now. Oops. Stuff.
No, we are in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah. No one can even understand what I say anyway because I talk too fast.
No.
But so yeah, that's kind of. I'm going out to LA on Monday, and I think I want to dedicate some time to making a rap album next.
Yeah, actually, this segues us into my next question because. It's really hard. I think it's a good thing. It's really hard to pigeonhole you. You're genre-wise, you're like all over the place.
Yeah.
Because on your latest EP, it's like the track with the Egyptian.LV is something like really Kraftwerky.
Yeah,
I feel it like
classic
that.
80s electro.
Yeah. Then we have something like new school hip hop. Then we have footwork, juke, future bass. I don't know how to even call this. So many names. And where do you see yourself in this whole, universe of genres?
I just see myself as a person that loves music and that studies music and that wants to get as far into it as I can. And, when I discovered Egyptian.LV, it was on accident at the record store because I was looking for rap records, and I saw his record and it looked cool. And that was taking me from, New York, break, boom bap, gangstar type stuff. And that I was like, whoa, this is 808 music at 128 BPMs. And that makes me feel something. And I think for my music, I want you to feel something, and I want it to be raw, and I want it to be fucked up, and oops, and I that's what I want my music to be. I never thought in. I mean, obviously you think in genre, but it's been my biggest blessing and my biggest curse because, some of these guys that play just dubstep get Friday night dubstep gigs, and for me, no one really knows how to categorize me, but that's why I met Young Thug, and that's why I met Azalea Banks, and that's why I've been in all these crazy situations, and I'll take that any day over, doing this. And I think my ADD leads to it is that, like, all right, I listened to Led Zeppelin for 15 minutes. I need to listen to Outkast right now. And to me, it all relates back to P-Funk, or it all has a common boundary when it feels right. I don't think it matters. Like.
Are your DJ sets like the same?
Yeah.
Because it was unfortunate I wasn't able to go to your set at Positivus Festival. How was it?
It was my best show all summer, man. People were insane here, and I smashed my phone stage diving. I convinced Just Blaze to stage dive. I think I drank a whole bottle of tequila in about a half hour. But the crowd was incredible, man. Like it was my first time here, and it's dope. It's like I didn't have a passport till I was 25, so just to be like, yo, I'm in Latvia, like that's it. Like I was saying today, I didn't know anything about the Baltic states till the only thing I knew was Handsome Boy Modeling School when they're talking about meeting Baltic girls and stuff. Okay, all right, which are of high quality.
And what can we expect from your second set in Latvia tonight in Pokvedis?
It's just good time, good energy. I'm actually putting my set together now while you're playing some other songs. So I like to, I don't know, some A$AP Ferg, some house music, hopefully some footwork, we'll see where it goes, you know?
Dope. Looking forward to it, definitely. And you brought us some exclusive. That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is a track that's super special to me, man. I made friends with DJ Rashad. We only made friends last New Year's Eve, but we were both the same age. We were both from, Midwest, and we built this like magical friendship really fast. And he came and stayed at my house for a week after South by Southwest, and we made a bunch of beats. And this is one with Machine Drum, and Machine Drum's doing like a tribute EP to Rashad. And it's just important for me to like carry on his legacy and just, he was such a good dude, and his music was amazing. So I'm really proud that this track's going to be something that I'm a part of, but I love the music, and it's us three, and that's us.
Yeah.
It's called Understand.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, man.
It's been a pleasure having you here, and rest in peace, DJ Rashad.
Yeah.
And
Tech
let's
life
listen.
till the next life, baby.
Pieci.LV.